The stock market commenced on a negative note in the outgoing week as political and economic uncertainty kept investors on the edge. The benchmark closed at 40,150 points after gaining 73 points or 0.18% week on week. The rupee also continued its free fall against the dollar to reach an all-time low of 239.94 amid skepticism over the release of the loan tranche from the IMF. The price of high-speed diesel is estimated to go up by about 8 rupees per litre owing to an outstanding precondition of the IMF for increase in petroleum levy. Senior government officials told Dawn that petroleum prices were set to go down significantly with effect from 1st August, but currency depreciation, higher levy and increase in dealer commission deprived the consumers of the benefit of the international price cut. At present, petroleum levy is 10 rupees per litre on petrol and 5 rupees each on high-speed diesel, kerosene and LDO. The price of gold on Thursday reached an all-time high of Rs 162,500 per tola after gaining 10,000 rupees, a record single-day hike in the price of the metal. The rates for 10 grams of gold have soared to 139,318 rupees. President Karachi's Saraf and Jewelers Group Haji Harun Rashid Chand has termed the sharp movement in gold rates due to dollar's continuous appreciation against the rupee. Inflation measured by the sensitive price index increased by 3.68% from the previous week, mainly due to the highest ever increase in food prices. According to the Pakistan Bureau of Statistics data, the increase in the weekly inflation is the highest since the change of the base year. The government increased petrol and diesel prices massively, which also contributed to an increase in food inflation. The current account deficit swelled to $17.4 billion in the fiscal year 2022, which could be the most painful shock for an economy already in trouble with serious imbalances. According to the State Bank of Pakistan report, the country recorded a current account deficit of $17.406 billion in the fiscal year 2022 compared to a gap of just $2.82 billion in the fiscal year 2021. The ongoing fiscal year will face a tough time with poor inflows and higher outflows, while the economic growth rate will be half of the growth achieved in the previous fiscal year. The government lifted a ban imposed in May on the import of non-essential and luxury items, excluding automobiles, cell phones and electronics. The decision was taken at a meeting of the Economic Coordination Committee of the Cabinet, presided over by Finance Minister Miftah Ismail this week. The ECC also decided that all held-up consignments which arrived at the ports after 1st July should be cleared subject to payment of a 25% surcharge. The head of Pakistan's military reached out to Washington to request help in securing an early disbursement of funds from the International Monetary Fund. In a dispatch from New York, Nikkei Asia reported that General Bajwa's phone call to US Deputy Secretary of State was part of Pakistan's efforts to avoid a default. The dwindling economy has caused the rupee to shed its value by 30% or 55 rupees per dollar since the Shahbaz government came in power in April. The government announced a three-phased increase in uniform base power tariff in order to secure a bailout from the International Monetary Fund. Speaking to the media, Power Minister Khurram Dastagir Khan had said that a 3.50 rupee per unit hike in the tariff would be imposed from 26 July, while another 3.50 rupee per unit increase would be implemented from the next month and a further increase of 90 paisas from October. Mr. Dastagir said the power tariff would start decreasing in November-December.